Hey you guys, Lissandro here, and today I want to make another blog video. Um, okay, I'm to start off before I get into anything. I'm distorting the image and everything because in reality I don't like. I don't like to show my face in public that much or anything, except with people I know, close people and all that. So yeah, that goes for everything, my Facebook, Instagram, and all my social media and everything. But anyway, getting back to the point. Today I want to talk about certain aspects in software engineering. Okay. As I have mentioned before, I'm a computer engineering major and a minor in organic chemistry. Uh, Currently attend UH. Okay. Now, lately over the past months and all, um, past months and all, I have met this this friend of mine. He's uh, um, he's a software engineer and everything, and basically, I have learned quite a bit from him and everything, and it apart from what I have learned at school in regard to software, writing code and everything, whether it's HTML, C++, assembly, or any form of code and everything. I have like thought to look around on various examples of software, and some of the most common ones that I like to look at is operating systems, mainly Windows and occasionally Linux. Now, I don't have nothing against Linux or anything. It's just simply it's not a system that I'm too well acquainted with. I do some I do have Linux on my laptop for experimental reasons in case I want to do a cross-platform applications or anything like that. But in reality, Linux is pretty good, um, especially for maintaining servers or anything like that. But but in reality, it's not my preference. The same goes for mobile. I don't Linux is not my favorite operating system. It's not what you call user friendly. If you're gonna mess with it, you're gonna have to have some idea with it. It's mostly like in my opinion, it's just operating system that's mostly for someone with a technical background. Of course, um, this is all considering all operating systems. When they develop OS X or Windows, they have uh, they have in mind to target regular average people. That's why they make it user friendly. Now you can get by and create some things and everything. It's not like it's completely void of any to any person of technical background or anything like that. But um, it's in if you're gonna be messing with any sort of anything that's okay, so anything that has any meticulous technical knowledge or any, that requires technical knowledge, you're gonna want something that you can easily that's easy to work with it on. That you can afford to do all sorts of changes and everything. It's And the thing is, keep in mind that Windows and OS X are intended for the average people. average people, just people just like everyone else. But the thing about get, getting to the point, I imagine a lot of the reasons why people don't like Windows, even though it's, in my opinion, it's a pretty good operating system. I have Windows 10. Um, it's because of all the errors, all the mistakes they have made. If you look back, um, spawning from Windows 95, 98, um, you run into Windows ME. Windows ME, I remember using it and everything, and it had all sorts of different problems. It had a bunch of issues and different things like that. Now you jump ahead and you get to Windows XP. Windows XP was uh, fairly fairly understandable. It was pretty it was pretty good. In reality, it's one of the best operating systems there were at the time. Um, but then the problem is that um, you get to Windows Vista, which was supposed to be a really good operating system, but again, it had a bunch of little glitches, issues, and other stuff. Other things that just pretty much I guess, kind of killed it off and everything. And I guess that's when they quickly updated to Windows 7 afterwards because it wasn't that long before they took out the Windows 7 update. If you look at how long from the point they took out XP all the way to Windows Vista, it's quite a bit of time. But anyway, Windows 7 was pretty good and everything. Reality, it was the original operating system that my laptop came with. By the way, I have an HP 2000 210 US H US edition. Um, anyway, um, moving further on, you come across uh, you come across Windows 8. Windows 8 was I haven't really looked that much into it, but the one of the main problems there was with it is that they kind of did away with the desktop that people have gotten used to and everything. And the thing is that the problem with that was that because they did away with on the desktop, people weren't used to using this big tile platform or anything like that. Now, is it's not like is when you're using a computer like a PC, it's not like you're using a mobile phone, a smartphone, or anything. And smartphones is understandable because you your your fingers are your your fingers are going to be sliding through all the menus and everything. You want to pick something quick and all. That's very different from when you have a huge set of tiles to pick every program. It was just annoying to a lot of people, I guess, and everything. And finally, we arrived to Windows 10, which is the operating system I have now. One of the best things I like about Windows 10 is that when let's say you're trying to install something, and I can tell you, one of my friends, he was installing something, and the thing is, the original driver it came with, it was giving him issues, and it would not accept him. And but what the thing is, what Windows 10 did, it's it ended up searching for the drivers online, and They pretty much automatically installed it now. Okay, and not just that. I also think the implementation of some of the apps, like if it was a smartphone, it was pretty brilliant and all. Also implementing Cortana. Um, they kept des they kept the original desktop, not the original desktop, but they kept the same desktop type of structure and everything. But as you see, Windows has come a long way. Now, the main focus in this is that they have had to change a lot of things over time. In some cases, it creates some mistakes and that are very costly. Now, this is the thing about this. Um, One of the questions that oftenly arise is why do these software developers always tend to update their softwares? Why is it that they all whatever software there is, you always see like alpha, beta version. If you're a gamer and you like Minecraft, um, you y'all know probably know of the alpha and beta version of Minecraft, and y'all know how often Minecraft is constantly updating. Getting to the point, what's the reason for updating in the first place? Okay, and I'm gonna answer it like this. Every time you develop a software, you you think of your objective, who you're gonna target, what functionality it's gonna have, and what type of possible problems it can run into. And that's right, but the problem is that um, as much as you try to um, predict, um, as much as you try to predict every possible outcome that can arise with your software, whether it's a computer application or a website, even in web design. If you look at right now, actually throughout this whole time, if you look at Facebook, there's always some changes going on. They recently did changes to the like system and everything. It's pretty neat if you ask me, but every now and then you just come across a couple of glitches, and that's the second point. No matter how much, a lot of the time, no matter how much you build the software really well, you're always bound to have some form of glitch or anything like that. It's very rare to find um, initially very stable types of software where you don't need any form of update that's maintained that has been maintained without the need of any updates or anything. And if you look at Windows XP, that's a pretty good example. Um, I imagine the reason why they wanted to update it to a newer operating system, take on a newer operating system, is because first of all, people like new things. It attracts them and everything. Otherwise, eventually they get bored, they get tired of it. The second reason is taking out new features and taking out new capabilities in the software in which it keeps up with the current standards. Otherwise, in technology, if you don't uh, if you don't stay ahead of the game, you eventually fall behind. It's the same with a lot of different things. And I imagine also to probably fix a couple of glitches here and there. Probably not that much, but th- three main things. One is it, it has to do with the demands of who you're targeting. The second thing um, is to pretty much pretty much fix errors, glitches here and there. And this is what I like to call patching. When you get a software, sometimes they'll some of these software will have updates, patches, patches to kind of correct glitches here and there and all. But the thing is that once a software has too many patches that's prone to become glitchy and everything, uh, that's when it's that's when they take the time to take out a new version of the software and completely recreate the entire framework of it. A lot of the time, it's not everything. Sometimes they'll recreate some aspects of it. So, go back and probably eliminate problematic little issues. It's mostly like adding, uh, removing things to get a more decent and stable product. And the thing is, a lot of the time, like I said before, they take out this better version. When what's referred to as a better version of the software is that simply software that you can pretty much say is in its developmental stage that is still under testing and everything. It's not always promised that's gonna work 100%, but it's fairly uh, decent enough for basic functionality. But anyway, this is all I wanted to cover now in regard to um, software. And also, this is gonna be one of many episodes in regard to this blog and about software. And the series is gonna be called About Software Engineering. This is episode one. But anyway, I'll let you guys go and take care.